Dear partners in Christ's mission, I want to tell you today about something we're working on here in Galim, something we could use your help completing. It's a project that will really help our Nizaa translation team in our work. We're working on building a Nizaa Literature and Cultural Center in Galim. This center, once completed, would become our main workspace as we translate the New Testament into Nizaa. Okay, so in order to show you why I think this project is important, I want to show you the two spaces, our current workspace and the workspace that we're trying to prepare. So right now we're at my house. You can see it right behind me. And my office is connected right to the house. You're looking at the office right now, and as it pans to this direction, you can see my house where we live right here. So let's go and take a look at the office. Come on in. So here you can see my office. This is where I work with my team when we're doing activities together. Now we're 4 people. So this is my desk here next to the 2 windows. And this little table here is where my other 3 coworkers work. And you can imagine that with 3 chairs and 3 computers all around the same table, it gets pretty tight. Another problem with this space is that since it's right at my house, oftentimes we get a lot of distractions. My kids will come in and will ask to do something with me or play a game or build a puzzle. Just the other day my wife came and asked me how much we should pay for the warthog leg that we'd ordered for supper. But anybody can come to our veranda, knock on our door, and if nobody's home, then it can be quite disruptive to have to keep on getting up and helping people when they come. But perhaps the biggest reason why this space isn't the best space for us to work in is because we're on the edge of town. Our house is on the edge of town just as you come into it, and the Nizaa people live far on the other side. It's about a 20-minute walk or half an hour walk, and it's not an ideal scenario to have to translate the Bible for people that are living across town from you. We'd rather be right in the middle of them. And now we're at the new space that we're developing that we want to use as a translation office, a space to do the work of bringing God's Word to the Nizaa people in their own language. This space was already started by the Nizaa people and by our family. The Nizaa Cultural Association, the committee, they already took care of doing the foundation and putting up the walls of the center, and our family helped them by putting a roof on the structure. It's a really exciting project. As you can see, there's a lot of work that needs to happen to get it done yet, but let's go ahead and look inside to see what the spaces are going to look like. So as we come in, you can already tell that the space is a lot bigger than my office. Go ahead and look around. Now this space will be useful not only for our translation team, certainly we're going to use it, but beyond us, also you can do literacy classes here. They can have committee meetings here. We can have a revision committee meet here as well when we want to start to polish up the translation drafts. It's going to be a very, very useful space for our translation team, but also for the language group in general. And there's 2 other spaces behind me that I want to show you that are also going to be great for the language. So let's look at this space first. This space here is going to be a small office or storage space for the Nizaa Cultural Committee. They're going to be able to put their archives in here, their minutes. We are even talking about having a corn project where they can keep corn in here when it's cheap, and then when it gets more expensive they can sell the bags and have a little bit more money to work with. But this space will be a really good space for them to use. And if we go around the corner, just over here, this space is going to be the bookstore for the Nizaa people. There's already a lot of things in print for the Nizaa language, and we want to have a bunch of shelves built here where people can come, they can look at different print materials in their language, they can buy them, and it's the best part about it is it's right in the middle of the Nizaa Quarter. You remember me saying that at my house, we're in the edge of town very far from the Nizaa people, but if we head out the front door again, we are in the heart of the Nizaa Quarter. Those houses over there and everywhere around are populated by Nizaa people. So it's going to be a great thing when the center is constructed that we're going to be able to do this translation work right in the middle of the Nizaa people. If we have a research question to ask, we just have to go and knock on a door. Or if we want to test something we've drafted, then once again, we just go by a neighbor's place and check it out. It's going to be great. To complete the center, we need to develop a small veranda, build and install doors and windows, cover the mud brick walls with cement, install a ceiling, pour a cement floor, build some furniture like chairs, a table, and shelves, purchase and mount a whiteboard, and install a modest solar power system as well. The Nizaa community has promised to pour the cement floor, but they would like our help with the rest. The total price tag for the rest of the work is about $2,500. If you'd be willing to help us complete the center, you can send your gifts to LBTC by mail or by donating through their website. Thank you for your continued partnership with us and the Nizaa people in this important work. May God use all of our gifts and efforts to bring His saving gospel message to Nizaa people in their own language.